Hey, hey. It is 01/21/2021. Those are some pretty cool numbers for today. Well, I wanted to hop back on here because I have been asked a lot about the dark and the dark agenda and the dark beings and all the names for the dark beings and why they're still here, etc. So let me just say by saying it like this: we were infiltrated and created and manipulated and enslaved by this whole system of the dark and the dark agenda. And we've also been enslaved with the belief system that we had saviors coming to get us, and that if we were just good to the belief system in which we were raised, if we were good enough because we were born into sin, if we were good enough, we would step out of this life into a better life. And that's not what these decades are about. These decades are about, you're going to come here and you're going to look around and you're going to see that you have been held down. It doesn't matter what color you are, where you live in the world, what your belief system is, you've been held down, okay? And only a few people succeed. And it's always the ones who have the money that it looks like they've gotten out of their enslavement, when it's actually those who have money that want more money that have created this situation to begin with, which cuts off the consciousness and the light and love from the soul. And that will be called a dark person, okay? The dark agenda, the dark energy, the density of that. Meaning the light of the soul, which is the consciousness of goodness, okay, is dimmed and actually turned off in many. So we hear a lot of stories about they've been taken off planet. The grid that was around the planet that couldn't get calls to go out, that's kept us suffering for thousands and thousands of years, finally had a hole poked in it, and people have come to rescue us, and so on. And that's not true either. Okay? There are absolute galactic angelic beings surrounding this planet to help us wake up and see that we have been enslaved. To see that when we were born, there were invisible obstacle courses placed in front of everyone, and that we've all been experimented on. Not with our permission, but because we're flowing through things. Look at the last 50, 60 years. Why are there more cancer treatment centers? And yet there's all more cures for cancer. Look at our water supplies, our food supplies, what's happening to our soil, what has happened to our animals. When we were trying to be told that a GMO product was better than a natural product, until somebody whistleblowed and said a GMO is genetically modified and it isn't even real. So why would anybody want to put that in their body, right? So back to this, why are they still here? We're not here to annihilate them, okay? We are here to clear the invisible obstacle courses by waking up and seeing that we've been in an animal pen and others have been puppeting our strings that we've called life. Okay? So the beings of light, along with us who are beings of light, we incarnated into these physical bodies to do a job, and that was to wake the hell up. If you didn't already wake up when you were born, was to wake up and realize that this enslavement, this victimism, this if I'm good enough, I'll get what I want, is even a concept anymore, right? So these beings have come in to help us clear off this invisible obstacle course that trips us up in every lifetime, and let it be more fair. And a lot of the ones who have their conscious loving light extinguished within their physical bodies have left the planet, or ordered to leave the planet. So the way my vision was this, that I had to describe to a client, was we have this giant power system, and everyone's hooked up to the power system. Let's just say it's all the dark beings are all hooked up to this particular power system. And the power system has been removed. It's been destroyed. It's been removed. And all the ones that were hooked up to that, some of them were a little slow to realize that it was gone, or is being gone, okay, being removed. And some will realize, oh, I only have so much fuel in my fuel line. I better give into the light and start working with the light and helping to clean up this universe for the issues that I've caused. And then there are those who have fuel in their fuel line that are saying, F you, I don't need that power plant. I'm going to go around and do everything I've always done and then some to destroy humanity. Eventually, they're going to run out of fuel. But one of the biggest things that helps to fuel them is your fear. Your fear of being alone, your fear of being isolated, your fear of death, your fear of not being good enough, your fear that if you think outside the box, there's something wrong with you. Think outside the box, there's something wrong with you. This is all the fear that these mongrels, it's their food, man. They're like gremlins, eating it up. So the beauty about clearing this obstacle course is to allow us now to move forward and ascend in the energies in which was intended for us to wake up and ascend to, getting closer to what people want to call the heavens, because we are creating it. The peace, the joy, the freedom, the safety, the no tripping up on invisible wires, no bombs going off, no thumbs on our head, no attachments to our bodies. So when you declare your sovereignty, your spiritual sovereignty, you're saying to all of this that has gone on in the past, get the frick away from me. Boom, you're out of here. Go. Because I can't run, or I can't move with all this on me, stuck on me. So it's kind of quiet in the energy fields right now, because now we're sort of been unhooked ourselves, because those guys are all unhooked and the main power source is gone. And many people have it in their DNA, okay? So that's what I meant by some of those that are wanting to be the light, or realizing, oh, that doesn't fuel me anymore, I better help out here. And then there's those that have their conscious light dimmer. There isn't even one. It's broken. It doesn't even work. That doesn't exist for them, because they live off of the fear and the depths of evil and actions of that. They literally like live off of it, you know. and they need that next high and that next feed. And the beauty of the obstacle course getting cleared away and power plant being is that we get to walk along and go, I see you, not acknowledging you, not entertaining you. My source light connection is all the way up. So our free will is truly our free will. It's not free will with all these conditions, because we're never free. We were never, ever free. So if we feed the thing that we are free source light, and that we can look out and see all the differences, is amazing. It's amazing. So right now you're in observation mode, and you need to really do your own declaration of sovereignty. If you want to email me and work with me on that in a session, I'm happy to do that with you. But that's your first step. If not, they're looking at you like you're free food, man. They're about to you and your family. And they'll come after it all, because that's what they're accustomed to doing. And they've gotten away with it for millenniums. But not anymore. We spiritual light bodies, which people want to call light workers, star seeds, and so on, came down mid-century and decided we were going to start paving the path. So all these things that you hear as conspiracy theories are absolutely based on truth. I want you to listen to those and look at those. And stay away from this mainstream madhouse that we have lived in. That just because there's a new person in the White House, everything's going to be better. And what do you see? Same cycles. Until we make the changes, which is what has happened since 2000. More and more and more people are waking up. 2010, 2015, 2020, big time wake ups. So open your eyes, your feelers to the possibilities of, I really am not free. There really have been beings dictating how I am supposed to be. And no matter what I do to try to be better, it's never happening. Well, that paradigm's got to go. And it starts right here with you. Right here with you. And the only way to recognize that side is by turning up your own light so you can see clearly and fully of where you are and really where you want to go. Whew, that's a lot of info. Much love and light to each and every one of you. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful 21st day of January 2021. Please email me if you'd like to work together. Happy to do so. All right, like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment. And until the next video,